Welcome back, boys. Today, the first day of going week by week, reviewing. And today, we're starting with episodes 1, 2, 3 of season 4. Next week, episode 5, episode 4, etc. Don't miss it. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't miss a single one of our week to week episode reviews. It's a good time, and we'll also be having Born Again week to week as well when that starts.
Peak.
But let's just get into it, bro.
All right.
These 3 episodes, we got 3 episodes. First of all, what a release schedule.
I'm very
It's actually
happy
great.
they ended it right where they did. Like the
Yeah.
release. Like I wouldn't have been. It's obviously isn't any criticism or anything, but I'm much more fulfilled with 3 instead of the 2.
Yeah, and just like releasing 3 to start off and then going to the 1 a week is like a good way to just because like just dropping just 1 episode, you're not able to get like back into it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Whereas like you can release 3 episodes and then we're back in, and then the week to week we're excited.
Yeah.
But we're back in and we're fully back into the world after 3 episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know we don't really rate episodes. Do you have just like a general kind of rating for these 3?
I don't have a rating because you know how I am, but I can give you some comparisons and thoughts.
All right.
I like these first 3 more than the first 3 of season 2,
Definitely. I agree.
more than the first 3 of season 1,
I would agree.
and not sure between the first 3 of season 3. I like the first episode more than the first episode of season 3.
I agree.
Second episode, no, I like it more than the first 3 of season 3. I love the Cecil. If I'm going episode for episode, I love the Cecil stuff because I'm thinking episode 1 is before you get into the nitty gritty of the Mark Cecil conflict. And so episode of 1 of this, I like more, and we'll get into why. Episode 2 is when you get into nitty gritty of the Mark Cecil conflict, which I love, right?
Yeah.
But then episode 2 of this is obviously just spoilers ahead, guys.
Yes, spoilers.
Episode 2 of this season is all the Viltrumite stuff and Omni and Alan and stuff.
It's cold. It's cold.
And then episode 3 of season 3.
Is the Mauler stuff. And that episode is far better than the episode 3 this one.
Yeah, it's very close though. Like they're both just like it's a really, really strong start to this season.
Is it? So, I have not really talked too much Invincible. That's why I was so eager to do this with you. I'm kind of feeling this might be my favorite first episode of Invincible, of a season of Invincible.
It's
Obviously,
really good.
obviously, season 1, you have just all the Mark stuff in high school and stuff, which I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Iron Man Armor Adventures, one of my favorite shows of all time. Most of it's just Tony in high school. He's like 16 years old. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I really like it in Invincible season 1, episode 1. But the highlight is obviously the post-credit scene with him
Yes.
killing the Guardians of the Globe. But is there a moment in is there a moment in this episode, in this season 4, episode 1, that reaches that high? No. But everything
The
else,
rest.
I feel like
The rest, yeah.
I feel like everything else is consistently better than the first episode. It
I'll
is,
just go episode by episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to do that because I have notes. First thing I noticed when watching the season, the animation is improved. It is definitely improved. I know it's not like the biggest change, but the dinosaurs fight is one of like the crispiest the animation has looked outside of like a main season ending fight. Like specifically when dinosaurs throws like the big rock from like the not like the big
Mm.
rock, but like whatever the wall off the building at him, and Mark like punched through the rock, and it's like this really cool impact
I
frame.
love that bit.
That was like extremely cool. But that was like the first thing I noticed. The other thing I noticed was it's kind of awesome how we're like automatically back in the thick of season 3, episode 8. Like this takes like a couple months after the conquest fight, and you can feel it, man. Like after the Invincible War and then the Conquest, just the tone of the show, the feeling is so much more darker. There's so much less humor. There's so much more just going on, and like almost every single storyline is just like that's bad. Like it ends up being just like a bad moment for Mark. Like you go from dude, the opening with the needle drop, which is cool, of just him fighting all the villains, and you can tell Oliver's kind of becoming depressed and just getting over it. Then you hop right into the dinner with Eve's parents, and that goes horribly. And then you hop straight into the Universa stuff, and that goes terribly. And then you hop into the dinosaur stuff, that goes terribly. And then you end with the Sequid stuff. Like everything from Mark is just going all time low, and you can feel it in just the tone of the show, and I love it. I love how sad the season's already feeling. When I say it's going terribly, Mark is winning all these fights. Like Mark isn't losing like how we do with Conquest, but just the consequences of them all is ending up horribly. Like he almost kills Dinosaurus. He like with what's the electricity girl? What's her name? I forgot. I literally said it, but I forgot. But like Eve's losing her powers there, and then with the Sequids, he kills the dude, and then just like throughout it all, everyone's hating Invincible. They don't like him after what happened with the Invincible War. Like just the consequences of everything is really weighing on Mark, and it's done perfectly.
I was thinking throughout the app, I was like, because you've got the Sequid stuff begins, and you got just like there's a lot going on, and then it introduces the girl with the staff. What was her name? Universal? Did you say?
Yeah, Universal, that's what it is.
And I was like, oh, this could get like messy. You know what I mean? Because there's so much stuff going on. But then like it cleaned it up. Like they
Really
deal
well.
with Universal, and it explains just why. And then they're like, yeah, Mark, just come here. And I was like, oh, we're chill then. And so it like stopped it from being messy, which I appreciated. But like this is like this show reuses things often. It's prone to bringing characters like edging you when thinking characters dead, bringing characters back, reusing storylines. Like obviously, this Thraxons are back in the third episode. Sackwood's again, and it's like to the point where it's like almost to a flaw, but then they just
They do it so
like for
well.
example, if if we see the Sackwards again, I'll be like, this is bad. But
Yeah.
this was like done well, and like, dude, that
The ending is just so good.
it's so good.
And I feel like they brought it back. This is probably the best way you could have done Mark's first real kill, because it's been the trope so far where
Yeah,
like he's tried to kill, like he almost killed Angstrom but then he failed, and then he almost killed Conquest. He thought he killed him, and then he didn't kill him, and then like it's just kind of like a trope at this point. I felt
yeah.
like this was the best possible way for him to kill someone, because not only is it justified, like not morally, but like the world was about to get into a Sequid invasion. The entire world is going to get covered. So not only is it like kind of I understand why he would do that, it's also like why would he do that? Like it's just like the perfect dilemma of you could have waited, but it also makes sense that you didn't. And that's the kind of stuff that I like to see when a hero
And
gets
because
their
like
revenge.
obviously we're like Conquest is the end of just like this insane battle. Same with like Angstrom. It's just
Hmm.
he's brought to the edge. Whereas this is Mark making the conscious decision, I need to kill this guy.
Yeah.
And I love the Invincible's so good at creating these questions for the audience about these like more moral things with superheroes. Like you've
Hmm.
got the uh Mark Cecil stuff in season 3, that's a big contention point. And then now you have this where it's like, should he have waited? Should he not have waited? And you see it with the characters themselves. They're like, he didn't need to kill that guy.
Hmm.
Yes, he did. Like, and the shot of just the
Impact frame. This is it's so
and
clean.
because that guy's dead. Like that's like an actual dude.
He's
You know
not
what I
gonna.
mean? Like it's not like it's a super powered villain. Like just like the choice to make it, and he's not killing a super villain. He is killing like just essentially a civilian who's
He's just killing some random
gone out.
astronaut that got really unlucky.
Yeah.
it's just done so well, and just like I said, the performance, it is animation, but like the animated performance paired with Stephen Ewan's voice acting is amazing. The conflict in you can see the conflict in his mind, and the tension is
Yeah.
just I didn't know it was gonna happen.
When he
Like
said,
the tensions, he's like, I need it now,
yeah, and when,
and he's going, and I'm just like, he's not gonna make it in time. Like, oh,
if they would
it's
have gotten
so good.
anyone but Bulletproof, he would have lived. Bulletproof is a slow man. He's a really slow dude.
Hey, at least it wasn't Shapesmith, bro.
Shapesmith's kind of the goat, though.
Dude, on paper, everyone should hate him. He's the reason for the Sequid invasion.
Yeah, and what's crazy is everyone kind of did hate him, but Cecil was just like, ah, man, you're useful. Get on the team. Like, everyone's just kind of gaslighting themselves into liking Shapesmith. But, like, obviously, Mark killing that dude, killing Russ, was obviously wrong. He shouldn't have killed him.
Yes, killing people's wrong, guys.
Yes.
Don't
No,
mishear
and
us.
especially, like, no-kill superheroes. I don't like, for example, with Daredevil, this is why also Invincible is such a unique character. Because with Daredevil or Batman, when they kill, like it feels wrong, no matter what. That's why like
Yes,
one of the best things about the Daredevil show is it's so appealing and so like convincing because you really don't want Daredevil to kill someone. And like especially Fisk, you don't want him to stoop so low to be on his level. With Invincible, it's more like I can kind of see you killing someone. Like, but
it's
at the
like I don't know what's gonna happen.
yeah,
It's so well written, and because obviously it's like it's just one ongoing story. It's not like
hmm
Batman where you just have like 80 years of stories with reboots and all that. You know what I mean? It's not a whole mythos. It's just this story. It's essentially like a manga where
yeah,
it's like American. It's American comics, obviously. It's so great, isn't it? Like, and then you got he's thinking about killing Dinosaurus, and then you got the stuff with Dinosaurus, and he's like, yeah, those like it's good. Those people are dead, and then you got that moral dilemma. And I was thinking after I watched it, I was like, this is probably the maybe like I was thinking at the time, and I think I would probably stand with this. This is the best delve into the concept of whether superheroes should kill or not. Daredevil and Punisher, those like scenes are amazing. I like those scenes more. Like just like all Daredevil and Punisher's interactions, it's the whole thing. It's like kill, no kill. Amazing scenes, right? If we're just talking about just how well and how compelling the actual delve into it, whether or not superheroes should be killing in this is spectacular and just like Robert Kirkman's actually a genius. Like it's ridiculous.
and the thing is, with like
Because here's the thing,
Daredevil,
because like Daredevil Punisher,
he's never gonna
you
kill.
know you know Daredevil's never gonna kill,
hmm
and you know Punisher's never gonna not kill. And so it's just like it's unstoppable force meets immovable object, and it's just awesome just to watch on screen because obviously it's either written really well or acted really well if it's in visual media because they're just the goats. And it's just awesome just to watch, and you just love it, and it's entertaining. But you know that nothing's gonna come from it. You
hmm
just love seeing the characters interact in that way. This genuinely explores it, and you genuinely think like
And you know
and
Mark will end
the
up doing
characters
something.
are questioning it. Like
Yeah,
Robot starts questioning it. Like Monster Girl starts questioning it. Bulletproof starts questioning it. Like you know what I'm saying?
and the other thing is, with like what I was like kind of saying earlier, it's like with Daredevil, you know he's never gonna kill. With Batman, you know he's never gonna kill. With Invincible, like he kind of at this specific point has literally nothing to lose. Like the general public of the Earth hates Invincible because of the Invincible War. Angstrom won. Deep down, Angstrom won. No one likes Invincible. He knows the Viltrumites are still going to come after him. Like he's at the point where like he literally has nothing to lose if he starts killing someone other than his morality. And that's why it's so convincing because it's like with Daredevil and Batman, there's so much that goes into it. With Invincible, he has nothing to lose, and like you know deep down, he's gonna kill someone. Like it's gonna end up, and then also just the consequences that weigh on Mark after he kills someone. Like we're not gonna get into it now because that's episode 3. But like already just off the bat on episode 3, like Mark's like morally trying to like justify what he did, but then he's also at the same time he's like that was wrong. Like it's just everything that goes into it and like you said, everyone else's opinion on it. Like everyone has an opinion on Mark killing someone. all the characters like have a moment to be like, oh, that was bad, that was good. We're never gonna see something like that as compelling, because like obviously season 3 of Daredevil, it's a better season of television. It's always going to be a better season of television. It's going to be better written. But if Daredevil actually killed Kingpin, it would not be as interesting, and it would be like a genuine flaw, unlike Mark. It's just so compelling, and it's just so incredible the guts this show has and the comic has to actually do it. Because this is like the first time we actually see this kind of dilemma actually played out.
Yeah, and I love the moment. And I think it's the first time you see Mark, and he's in the shower, and there's just the flashes of like all this trauma. It's like killing Angstrom, killing Conquest, and like just all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That as soon as that bit happened, I was like,
We're locked.
oh yes. I was like, we're locked. You know what I mean?
It just
I can see this being my favorite season just from these 3 episodes. It's on track to be my favorite season. You know what I'm saying?
it could definitely end up being my favorite season. Yeah. Season 3 is just like so well-roundedly amazing. Like there isn't a bad episode, and like everything is so good, and like season 4 could definitely do that. And I could see season 4 reaching higher highs than the Conquest fight, than Invincible War. Like Invincible War, I don't know if you saw it, is now my new favorite episode of Invincible because so much happens.
Yeah, I did.
But I could definitely see this being like a better piece, like the Viltrum War being better. I could definitely see that happening.
Off the top of my head, that's all I have to say about episode 1.
Just one last thing.
I'm also just trying to differentiate between what's in episode 1 and what's in episode 3.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things, just off rip from this season, the montage at the beginning where it's like Mark, it's like I forgot what song the needle drop is, but it's like you see Mark in space after a fight, and then it's just like
Yes.
not only
So cool.
not only has the season, like I've said, already finished the darker tone and it's bringing it into the rest of the season. That was like the perfect way to start, to be like, we're still here, guys. Like this is what's gonna happen this season. Like we're not giving up on the tone that we had with the Conquest fight. And it's just I couldn't see the season opening better than with this first episode. Like the more I think about it, like I think this could be my favorite episode of the season this far.
Over episode 2.
I know, like it's crazy.
It's so good.
It's hard to choose a favorite between the two. Maybe talking about episode 2 will make me like it more. I don't know. It's not definitive which is my favorite.
You want to get into episode 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Episode 2, baby. It's so good.
Is it a hot take to say the Scourge virus might be the most shocking part of the show?
Not a hot take. I was like, it's so cool.
Because it's like
That was such a good twist.
It was like,
well, because you find out
so
at the end of, well, the last time you see Omni-Man and Alan in season 3, he tells Alan there's only 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites left, and that's like a mic drop moment. You're like, whoa. And I kind of just assumed,
it died
you
out.
don't really know how that's happened. Kind of just assumed it was just a dying out type thing, and like also because of their nature of when they were killing each other and stuff, maybe they just end up with 50 left. It's a little stupid, but like I don't know. We just don't really know. You got the flashback, and it's Nolan younger, just getting absolutely slimed by his parents, and it's like, it's so good. It's a great fight for starters, and then when it's revealed that it's Nolan, it's like, this is tough.
Yeah.
It's like, this is tough. And you got and then it just goes into him, and he starts like, he's like now in adulthood, and all of a sudden you hit with the Scourge virus, and it just starts like developing the idea of the Scourge virus, and everyone's just dying.
I love,
and it just
how the animation for Scourge virus is you start bleeding from your nose or your eyes, and then it's just everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you're just cooked. Like it's Ebola. What? It's Ebola like times a trillion. Like it's just crazy. And it's so good. Go on.
and then they're just all just dying,
Mhm.
and they just like literally the body's just getting dumped by the truckload. I'm like, this is how it happens. This is like genuinely like they're getting wiped out. It's the genocide, and then you just got that amazing shot where it's the ring around Viltrum is the bodies. What
One of the best shots
one?
in all of Invincible.
What an awesome shot! What an awesome concept! What an awesome visual! And just what a amazing way to communicate the mass and the amount of deaths.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like saying billions, you're like, yeah, that's a big number. Showing billions, that's how you show billions. A ring around the freaking planet is insane. Like, that's nuts.
I really loved one of my favorite things about the Scourge virus. Everyone was infected. They say that like every single Viltrumite got infected. So the only 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites, those 50 were still infected. They just overcame it. He said, I think it was Krieg. It was Krieg.
Well, we see him overcome it.
Yeah, we see Nolan like
We see
overcome
Nolan.
it, which is so
Yeah.
cool. But Krieg is like, you experience weaknesses. He was like, you experience temporary weakness. My question is, you've already seen Conquest. You've already seen all the Viltrumites, Anissa, Nolan, Krieg. You're going to see Thrag. You've seen all of these Viltrumites kick butt for 3 seasons of television. And you're telling me they're in a weakened state? What? Like, how powerful were these dudes when they weren't sick? Like the thousands of years ago before all this happened. How freaking powerful were you guys? And then when I found out he was like, there's 50 billion. I think he said there was 50 billion that died. If that 50 billion didn't die, Invincible would have never happened. Because they would have already taken over the world thousands of years ago. Like, it would have been over instantaneously. It's just the impact. The way they show the impact this virus has on not just the Viltrumites, but on Invincible itself. Like, the entire show itself is just so important, and I love it. I love it so much. It's insane. It's incredible how well written that aspect is of this show.
It's such an amazing start to the episode, and then you just go to Nolan and Alan just being just the go-to duo, bro.
They really are cool.
So tough. And then Alan, they go to, I don't remember the name of the planet. Kill me in the comments, but the planet where his girlfriend and Theta saw. And you got the whole thing. And then they're going to go out, and you just got this sick thing where they're going to go out and find all the weaknesses.
Yeah.
It's so cool. You got like, oh.
I loved in season 2. Go on.
Yeah, sorry. And it's like, and it obviously, yeah, callbacks to the novels that he wrote. And then just all like, there's quite a funny episode. It's just all the things like, wow, you're so cruel. It's like, yeah, I buried him under like 100 tons of rubble for 100 years, so he's probably dead. Like, it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's just so, like, just, and then I'll take the couch.
Yeah. Might be the most interesting thing in Invincible. Might be more of a prominent feature of the episode than the Scourge virus, maybe.
So funny. No, it got to like the 6th time. I'm like, golly, how many times have you used this joke?
Yeah.
But the 6th time is the time where he goes and checks it and finds out that there's the other room.
Yeah, that's funny.
Bro, and it's like, I love how Invincible references other media. You got like the Star Trek ripoff dudes.
Yep. That's really funny.
No, bro, the Captain Kirk's such a ripoff, bro. He's actually, no, sorry, he's such a chud. Didn't mean ripoff. I don't actually care about Star Trek. Captain Kirk guy is actually such a chud. Let's just destroy the disc. I owe
what
him.
A dummy. The funniest
He's
thing,
actually an idiot. Bro, I want to see Omni-Man just actually like slime him, bro.
out.
Like, the most violent death we've seen in Invincible is what I need.
I want Prime season 1, episode 8, Nolan to just like slime that dude out. It's about time. I loved season 2, the stuff with his books. I like that because they talk about it a bit in season 1 where he's like a book writer and there's deadlines and stuff. But in season 2, when they actually explore it, and it's like these are the journeys he had with the Viltrumites. Not only was that cool to begin with, Now it shows how much impact those had because those were like survival missions. Like deep down, like those were for Viltrum. Like if you have 50 billion Viltrumites and you're trying to get rid of one gun that's going to destroy them, it only does so much. Like obviously it's going to help, might save some people, but once you realize there's only 50 and it's like life or death if they
Now it makes so much more sense.
it makes so much more sense and you're like, "Wow." Like I understand why this was so important to him. It's just so cool. I love how we're setting up other episodes too. Like Battle Beast, they're already setting up Battle Beast Return when they went to Battle Beast Planet. They're setting up that.
Tech Jacket.
Yeah, Tech Jacket. I'm really looking forward to more Tech Jacket. He's super cool. I'm just
The lizard things.
the lizard things are super cool.
Froze the planet is so cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ragnar's in action with Viltrumites.
Ragnar's. So it's cool.
Because they were already cooking.
Like one of them, cooking him straight out the ice. Like genuinely ripping him to shreds.
And I like how it still emphasizes. Because when you think about it, you're like, oh, it's just 50 Viltrumites. Like, what do we. Like, come on, man. We're going to have all these heroes. We're going to have these Ragnars. We're going to have this gun that can kill the Viltrumites. We're going to have all of this. And then, like, I like how they preface at the end. They still have hundreds of maybe thousands of planets and like races they've conquered that are going to fight for the Viltrumites, like he said, just out of pure fear that the Viltrumites will slime them out after it. And then not just that, it's like these 50 Viltrumites are old, and the older they get, the stronger they get. Like these Viltrumites are experienced, they're seasoned. Like it's still power scaling them to where you understand they're still a threat and they're still super duper like dangerous, which I love. Like prefacing that.
Just a great episode. It's just so much fun. You got the deep lore of the Viltrumite Scourge Rider stuff, and then you've just got like the Alan and Omni-Man stuff, which is just great.
Their dynamic is great. I also like how Mark, like obviously Nolan had to go to Earth, and it was like they were still going to try to subject him under the Viltrumite rule, but he was like mainly going there to try to see if humans were compatible with Viltrumites.
Yeah.
And I like it still shows the humanity side behind Nolan. Because like he married Debbie. He had Mark, and you can see his love for both of those characters in season 1. And you can see it in season 3 and 2 and stuff in this. But then like one of my favorite lines in the second episode was Alan was like, "What were you going to do if like Mark didn't get his powers or like you weren't compatible?" And he was like, "I don't know." Like he wasn't thinking that far ahead just because he actually loved his family that much, and it still just shows the humanity side behind it. It's just so freaking good. It honestly is.
Oh, I love it. Oh, we got to talk about Conquest getting out. First episode post-credit scene.
Cecil needs to stop being a dummy.
Why did they like make him a nugget at the end of season 3? Like, what's going on there? Like, genuinely just nugget him. No arms, no legs. Like, it's all.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I love how easily he got out. He wakes up. He's like, ugh.
Boy left me alive.
Boy left me alive. What an idiot. Gets out straight away. Like, no.
And it's so funny.
Oh. No, and then when he flies back, he flies out and he looks at Earth. He hits the same smile that he did when he blew the heart. So tough.
And I like.
Do you think that Cecil? Oh, sorry. Do you think Cecil's reaction was underwhelming?
I kind of feel like it's just embarrassing at this point.
My mate thought it was underwhelming, but I just thought it was funny. I was just like, yeah, that's like, it's just like.
Why would Cecil I feel like Cecil would.
He's not the kind of guy to overreact.
No, and he's also kind of prideful. So like, if he makes a fault, it's not.
He was in genuine shock.
Yeah, and he's not going to be the kind of guy that like, oh, I messed up. Time to go tell Mark. He's going to be like, oh, I'm going to figure.
He was like,
I'm gonna end up.
He was like,
on the verge of death before I tell anyone. Yeah.
Donald just continues to be the GOAT. That's such a good post-credit scene. And then on to post-credit scene season, is it episode 2, the post-credit scene with Thrag, or is that episode 3 post-credit?
Oh, I think it's. I think episode 3 is when Eve finds out she's pregnant. Episode 2.
Yes.
Oh my God, sire, please make my execution painful. I want my death to be painful. And he's like, nah, you still have work to do. That was probably the toughest way you could have like actually shown Thrag for the first time, because you hear his voice earlier in the episode and stuff, but like just actually show his character model and stuff. It's so tough. It's just so cool. Another thing, can we just Thetis? I feel like he's always kind of been a
Oh
slimy
yeah,
dude.
that twist. I was like,
Thetis has always been kind of a slimy dude. Like even in season
that's
2,
crazy work.
he risked Alan's life, although it did help him, and now he's as strong as a Viltrumite, like a lower end Viltrumite, and he took him off of life support and stuff. Like although it did help at the end, it's kind of a slimy thing to do. Him having
Yeah,
him,
unplugged your life support.
yeah, him being the one to do the Scourge virus and to kill Emperor Argal, like him being literally the downfall of the Viltrumite Empire. That is so cool. When
Omni-Man's reaction is valid though. Like, yes, like obviously the Viltrumites are horrible. Like they're like being the betrayer is like he's obviously fighting for the right cause. But like Omni-Man's reaction to finding out is so valid.
yeah, and then I also like entire episode. He's like, I'm not gonna go in this war. I'm not gonna do it. Sure, I'll help you guys out. I'll get you things to help fight the Viltrumites, but I'm not gonna let. He actually says, I'm not gonna let my sons go into war, and I'm not gonna let myself go into war for a cause that I don't really stand for. At the end, when he sees the like improved Scourge virus, because like they talk about it, the Viltrumites hid this. Like no one knows that there's 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites except for the Viltrumites. Thetis didn't know. No one else knew. Everyone thought the Viltrum Empire was still as strong as it was. So when Thetis realizes, he's like, "Holy cow! I didn't know that." And he's like, "This is the Super Scourge. Like this is if we drop this, every single Viltrumite alive is gonna die. No one's gonna be left alive." And I like how like that's the flicker in Nolan's mind. He's like, "I don't want my kids to die. I don't want myself to die, and I don't want any Viltrumite that has a possibility of becoming good like me to die." And he's like, "Nah, man, I'm getting my sons. We're going to war." It's just like the reasonings behind every single character is just so good.
Oh, it's so good. And then that's all I have to say about episode 2.
Mhm.
It's just really great. Episode 3 deals with the ramifications of Mark killing the dude. And it's just great. So well written.
Yeah, it's the weakest of the episodes. Doesn't mean it's bad.
Yes, but it's still great.
Yeah.
But again, it does a thing that I mentioned before. You bring the dragon guy back. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is
2 memes in 1 episode.
yeah. With the how much is his job?
I love
pay?
how much does job pay? This is fruit punch.
Yeah.
No,
I
I was
love
like, I love how like, just because the fan base is just so like, you know how they are. They were memes before it was even out. So I'm watching this and I was like, this is the scene. Had a little giggle. And it's not even a meme yet. Like it was already a meme before it was even like out. So
I love Rudy. So like they rejoin the Guardians. I like how they rejoin the Guardians because Cecil's kind of chilling out. He knows what he did was wrong. He knows that putting the bomb in Mom's and Mark said like he knows he messed up a bit. And Mark knows that he messed up a bit and he went too far in some areas. So they're kind of friends again. They kind of remingle a bit. They help each other out. And then when the rest of the team rejoin the Guardians and Rex doesn't become I hate calling him Rex. You know, Rudy doesn't become the
I don't like that decision.
I don't like that decision at all either. When Rudy doesn't become the team leader and he like genuinely starts crashing out, he's like, I know Britt has a lot of experience. He's like, but you're gonna need someone smarter than him.
That was Brit, bro. Like,
yeah.
golly.
But this entire season, he's making bad decisions. In episode 1, he goes down to the sewers, almost ruins the entire operation. Like, if it wasn't for him going to the sewers, they might have been able to stop Russ without Mark killing him, because it would have just been an extra protection, extra person to help. And then he almost gets himself killed in the sewers. And then in this episode, he makes the brave, bold decision of, let's just go into the Flaxen territory and take him out here. Which, I don't know who ever thought that was a good idea, but he gets him and Monster Girl stuck there. And I wonder when we're going to see him come back, because I know the next episode is the Dark Blood episode. So I wonder when we're going to see Rudy come back.
I was like not half expecting, but I was like, imagine if Mark does Omni-Man at the end of episode 2 of season 1. He's not at that point yet, though.
You know what's funny is like everyone was slamming the Flaxen, bro. There wasn't a single hero holding that back. They were killing everybody.
No.
It was weird.
Yeah, it's just really good. I'm just trying to think of like, bro, this Brett guy's low-key a bomb, but
He
he's
is.
also low-key cool.
I don't. The first 3 seasons, I defended Titan, and like obviously he was kind of questionable, but I defended Titan. Him almost killing Oliver. Like it's starting to get to the point where it's like it's kind of getting hard to defend you, bro. Like you need to stop picking fights with supernatural dragons and stop like bending your back over to Machine Head.
The magnetic guy was so cool.
That death was really awesome. That entire scene was really cool. But it is starting to get to the point where I'm like obviously Mark shouldn't kill Titan, but his crash out was kind of valid. Like obviously him almost killing him is wrong, but like Titan's kind of becoming a bum.
Machine Head's so funny.
He is.
Bro, he's actually just like the king manipulator, bro.
That's what I was thinking at the end when like Titan sits in
Looks
the
like we
seat.
both got played.
Yeah, so he's like offering protection to both of them. It's really funny. I love Mahershala Ali's voice acting, bro. He's really, really
So good. I do wish, like, I love the voice acting in this show. I do wish that they weren't spending all their budget on celebrity voice acting. Like, just hire normal voice actors and just have a good budget and just have like the money for the animation to be good. Like, that's way more important.
It does kind of get out of hand at some points, but at the same time, I feel like they should definitely stop doing that. But I am like obviously Invincible animation. It isn't Solo leveling. It isn't Demon Slayer. It isn't even like S tier animation. But like it is still fits the show really well. And I don't want it. Is it a hot take to say I don't really want the Invincible animation to be stylized different?
You don't need to be stylized different. You just need it just to be like. You just think of the Conquest fight. Imagine if every episode was just animated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like,
what are
that'd
the
just be better.
odds? Even if they had the budget, what are the odds that's going to happen? It's just not.
I don't know.
Like the comics aren't even the art in the comics isn't that impressive. Like I like the Invincible animation. Of course, there could be some buffs. They could make everything like the Conquest fight, and the celebrity that is a problem. But at the same time, like I'm tired of seeing people be like, I want look at the fan made Invincible animation. It looks so better than the Prime one we get. It's like it's so frustrating when I see that. Like be happy with what you get. Honestly, it's so annoying. But I do understand the celebrity. They need to stop getting those. Like it's time.
I'm just so happy with the release schedule of this because it comes out. I'm sitting because it was like March 20. It was like March whatever day, March 19th or whatever. No, I don't even know. Whatever the hell. And I was like expecting it to be so because it's Wednesday for you guys in America, which is Thursday for me in Australia. And so like Daredevil Born Again, like the episode would come out like this was like so last year when Daredevil Born Again was coming out. Like the episodes would come out. You guys like America's evening, which was like the morning for me, and so then I'm waiting until the evening so I can have an opportunity to watch it. You know what I mean? And so I'm like trying to avoid spoilers and stuff the whole day until I like can watch the episode. Invincible literally comes out for me my evening,
Yeah,
6 o'clock
great.
Australian time. It's like it's amazing. It's like it's made for us, and I'm watching it, and I know I'm one of the first people in the world to watch it because everyone in America's asleep.
Mm-hmm. I was kind
Sorry,
of
guys.
annoyed at the fact that it dropped Wednesday, 12 a.m. But I was like,
Is it 12 a.m. for you guys?
It is literally 12 a.m. The second it hits Wednesday.
That makes sense.
But I was also really happy that you got to see it early. I saw it came out at 6 in Australia. I'm like, I'm happy Noah gets to see this. Like, is it?
Thanks, man. I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, but episode 3 is great. I think I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. It's a very bold decision to leave Rudy and Monster Girl in the Flaxen territory, and I'm excited to see where that goes. But
oh,
the next episode's the Dark Blood episode. And I don't know if I said this in the review for season 3, but this was one of my most excited. This is one of the things I was most anticipating for season 4 was the post-credit scene in season 3. So I'm really excited for this next episode.
you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, man.
All right, so boys, this was a rather long review of the 3 episodes because it is 3. Daredevil Born Again begins this week. And Invincible obviously has a new episode. So, going forward, you'll get 2 videos a week. Born Again episode review, Invincible episode review every week until both shows are done. And yeah, and so they might be a little bit shorter. This was obviously long because it was the 3 episodes, but then it's one at a time. They will be a bit shorter, but you're getting 2. So it makes up for it. Don't miss it, boys. It's going to be good. Like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss them. And join the Discord server, boys. Link in the description. Talk about it with us. And check out our Invincible Seasons reviews. They're on our channel.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, boys.
God
Peace.
bless.